Today I'm going to draw this sketch in paper by 53. Hi everybody, Steve Elliott here again with my second sketchbook in paper 53. At the minute I think I'm going to continue with the ink theme. I'm enjoying that. This scene is in the Peak District in the UK, so obviously very picturesque in Derbyshire. And I was walking along a river, grabbed this quick photo, and I think it's ideal for producing a sketch. So what I'm going to do, I intend to use the inking pen, which at the minute I was actually using the marker pen. So I changed it to the inking pen and kind of use it a bit more like a brush where I can fill in big black areas, because I do like to do that when I'm doing ink drawings. I've great big areas of black. I think I might have mentioned that in the last video I did. So I'm going to do that. I am going to use thick bold lines in the foreground to put everything forward, and then use much lighter lines in the distance to sort of give the idea of perspective. So I don't have to worry too much about perspective here, other than aerial perspective. That is things in the distance, because all the shapes are, you know, the sort of rocks and things, so nothing has to be too accurate. This is just an interpretation of kind of creating an image with shapes, really. So I am going to do it all in with the inking pen, and then when I've done it, I thought I would add some colour. Now when I did, if you look at any of my videos from Inktober last year, quite often I would do an ink drawing and then use marker pens to colour that. So I thought that's what I would do here. I would do the drawing with the inking pen and then go to the marker pen and then add colour. And the beauty of that is, using the marker pen, it doesn't smudge the black. It works like a marker where you're working over Indian ink, and it just adds colour. The only thing is, I would have liked the marker pen to be a little bit thicker, and I know if you get the paid version, you can adjust the size of the marker pen, but the thing I like about this app is its simplicity and the fact that it really is trimmed down toolbox, and you have to think about the drawing and not the technology. So I'm still not going to buy it. I love the free version, and the inking pen is awesome. You can press on and get really thick black lines out, or very thin lines, but the marker pen, that's just one. I think it is. It's just one thickness all the while, but it's okay. It still works great, and it did the job. So as you can see now, I am using much finer lines, and I've overlapped with the ink. You can see on the tree, I've sort of etched in and overlapped with the lines, and I thought about getting the eraser out, and I thought, no, you know what? You wouldn't be able to do that if it was an ink drawing. Let's keep it organic and just leave those lines as they are. And then I went in for some more big black shapes for the leaves to indicate the leaves that are in the foreground, sort of framing the whole scene. And I just drew some branches in really quick by applying a little bit more pressure. And then I went in drawing the outlines of some other leaves, and then some filled in black ones as well, just to add a little bit of contrast to the whole thing. So at this point, I think it's coming along quite nicely, but I did feel, because I'm not gone crazy with the etching, I wanted some colour to make this a finished drawing. So you can see the etching is fairly rough and loose. I think I will do some tighter images, maybe in the book, but at the minute I'm definitely feeling the love for just doing really, really quick sketches. And I like messing about with trying to get something with, you know, solid blocks of colour and almost lose all the detail. I do like doing that, and it's not so much of a challenge with this one, because you can, if you look at the photo, you can see that there's big dark areas, perhaps not as black as my drawing. I just zoomed out there a bit to give me an impression of how it's coming together, and I felt I needed a few more branches over to the left there, or a few more leaves. And the drawing's pretty much coming to a conclusion, and I'm going to start adding colour to it in a few minutes. This is speeded up not too many times. It didn't take me very long, so I generally try to speed them up as least as I can and still get a kind of a reasonable length video out of it. Here we go. So I'm using not really bright colours, but sort of muted colours. And I guess I could have just left it at that with the water, and that would have worked quite nicely. But I thought, no, I'm actually going to go in with this one and add a few more colours. I guess I could have kept it monotone, or a monotone, and just use one colour over the whole thing, but I didn't. I was a little bit more adventurous, but I'm happy with it. And this kind of saved me spending a lot more time hatching, really, by using these colours. So you notice I'm not fussy about, it's not like you would take a filled bucket and click on the tree and it would instantly be filled with colour. I'm not that neat. It's not that kind of drawing, and I like areas where it will overlap a line, or in places it doesn't go up to the line, and I can even use the marker pen to make extra shapes and silhouettes and things like to the leaves on the right. So it's a very loose way of colouring and filling in, and that's getting very close to a finished drawing there. I just need to put the finishing touches on, and then take my pen and sign it, just adding a little bit of colour in the foreground there. Oh yeah, and the grass, just to sort of bring that forward a little bit. There we go. Signature's going on. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. As always, it helps me out a lot. It's appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.